Hi everyone, this is Kishore and welcome to Excel and IMS program. In this session, we are going to understand about format as a table feature which is available under Home tab. Before going to understand about format as a table, let us see how to insert a table and what are the different features available with tables. These are all the different features can be handled through tables. Tables are very important features of Excel 2010. Now we can deal with dynamic data with tables. Now let us see all these features with tables. See, I have a small table over here. I would like to make it as a table. This is the serial number 1 to 5 numbers I had. Now I want to insert a small table. To insert a small table, you can do two things. One is you can directly click on format table and select the style of your table from here. You can see this is a gallery and you can select any of the tables styles from the gallery. So as soon as click on the any of the table styles, so it is asking you, can I go ahead with table headers, and it is also selected your table range. If you click OK, it will send the table style which you have selected. However, you can also change the table style based on your requirement. You can go with dark style, medium style and light styles too. See, now this style is enough for me. I have selected the style. You can also do the same thing using insert tab, table. Yes, like this you can also insert a table. After inserting a table, let us see the first feature from here, that is, this is a powerful tool to deal with the dynamic data. Now let us see how a table will deal with dynamic data. Now we have created a table. This table name is table 2. However, I am going to explain all these features in a bit while. Now I am going to explain you the feature of dynamic data. How to deal with dynamic data. How a table will deal with dynamic data. Now I am going to insert a data validation, but don't worry how to insert a data validation and all. We are going to explain about this tab later session. Just follow me for now. And I am clicking on list validation. I am selecting this area as my list. I am clicking OK. Now you can observe there is a small drop down has been added. In that drop down, just what I did right now is I have added a list validation, and in my list validation I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 which is available exactly in the table. You can also copy and paste this list to the entire column or the respective cells which you require. How do we need to copy and paste this validation? You can copy this area and select the respective cells you want to, then go to Home tab, under paste go to paste special and validation. See, wherever you keep your cursor right now, it will be added a validation like this. See, like this. Wherever you keep the area you have selected and used the validation, it has pasted a validation. Now how can I delete my validation from this cell or the selected cells? Just select any other cell which do not have any validation, copy that cell and select the cells wherever validation is there and just paste it. So now you can observe there is no validation in these cells. Like this you can copy and remove the validation from respective cells. Now see, my list validation contains 1 to 5 numbers. What I am going to do is I am adding one more number over here. My number is, next number is 6. See, 6 has been added to the table. Now let us go to our validation. See, if you observe, 6 has been added to my validation list. This is called tables or dynamically shrink and grow based on the numbers which you have provided. If I give numbers 7, 8, 9 and 10, see, so far I have given 1 to 10 numbers. Earlier it is 1 to 5 numbers only. Now if you observe my list validation also increased to 10. So this is how tables will deal with dynamic data. Whereas if you convert this into range, or if you select a range, now what I'm going to do is I'm doing the same thing without a table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm calling it as S number, serial number, or S number. Fine for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm adding a validation. Now I'm deleting the entire. Okay, let us insert a column from here. Now I've inserted a column here. I'm just increasing the column size. Now I'm going to do the same thing earlier what I did. I'm going to add a data validation, that is list rule. My source data is this one. I'm selecting my source data as this. Now that's fine. 1 to 5 numbers have been added. Now I'm going to add number 6. Let us see, is that 6 is added in my list or not? No, it has not been added because this is a range, whereas this is a table range. So table range will be increased or decreased based on table. You can increase the table size or decrease the table size dynamically. The same will be added wherever the validation is there. You can also use the table in your formula. Say for example, now let us go to design. My table name is table 2. However, you can also change your table name. I'm going to change the table name as TEST test. Now you can observe I want to sum this entire table. Now I'm going to sum this table and SUM T. As soon as you enter TEST, see, I have entered TE. Now my test table is here. See, you can select from here TEST, select. As soon as you enter test, it has been selected over here. You can observe. If you click enter, now my total number is 55. You can also observe the same thing from here. If you select this area, see, your sum is 55. You can observe the same thing on status bar. Now let us see the next option. Table is very similar to a range, but which has several other features like auto add filter button. Say, now let us go and check. There is a filter button. If you observe, there is a filter button. This is a range, but range does not have any filter button. A table has a filter button. This is also one of the differences between range and a table. Now let us go and have a look at some other table. Now this is my range of table, range. This is my range. I want to insert a table to my range. What I'm going to do is, as I have earlier discussed, just keep your cursor any of the middle of the table data, middle of the range data, or you can keep anywhere else. You can keep anywhere else and go to format table, select any of the styles, or you can also do the same thing, use insert table option. Or let us go to home tab, format table. I am selecting this style. As soon as you click OK, it is giving me my table headers. It is wisely identifying my table has headers. Yes, my table has headers. If you click OK, it will consider it as a header. Okay, now my table has given me very nice style. This is how a table is created. Now we can also observe there are filter buttons which are available over here. However, you can change the table style based on your requirement. You can also select like this. As soon as you keep your cursor, a table style will be changed like that. Now I am selecting my table style like this. If you want to filter region India, you can do like this. So table have several features like this. Now let us go and explore what are the other features of the table. Column header will not be disappear. You can see the header. See, another feature is, what I am going to do is I am just copying the entire area. Again I am pasting. Now there is a header. You can observe this. I am increasing the column sizes. Now let us see. This is my column size. Now you can observe that my header is available over here. Exactly. In the first row my header is available. I am giving nice yellow color for this. See, my header is over here. Now I am going to scroll it down. Please observe this header A, B, C, D, E, F. Now how they are going to change. See, my header is disappeared, whereas the same header description is available on the, it replaced A, B, C, D like this. It replaced the original header of Excel, see, like this. You can observe here GHIJ, but ABCD is disappeared based on my table range, because my table is more than the range of the first sheet. It is, when I am going to move down, my header is moved to header of Excel like this. See, this is how it has been moved. This option will not be available for Excel range. This is available under table range. Now let us explore the different feature. Add total under design. Let us go and explore different options over here. Now as soon as you given a nice table for your range, now what I am going to do, I am doing undo. So earlier this is my table range. Now I am increasing the size of my table. Right, this is fine. Now as soon as you keep your cursor position in the table, a design will appear over here. See, this is entire portion is design. If you keep your cursor position out of the table, now design will be disappeared. So this is how you can also understand whether you are dealing with a table or a range. If you keep your cursor in the table, then it will show you design tab. If you keep out of the table, then it will not show the design tab. This is how you can know that whether you are dealing with a table or not. Now I am going to design, and let us explore what are the different options which are available under design. The first option is table name. You can give table name based on your requirement. As earlier we have given, the table name is test. Now you can give your table name like salary table. Now you can give your table name is salary. You have named it as salary. Now you can use your name of the table in anywhere else in the formulas or anywhere. So you can use whenever you use equal to, and see, whenever I type salary, it is giving me salary table. See, like this. You can also go over here and type salary. Whenever you type salary, it has been selected salary table, because we have already named it as salary. Like that. Let us go to next table. Resize table. You can also resize table based on your requirement. If you feel that my table has changed, it means you don't want this salary field. Now you can enter, this is F21. Now you can change to E21. If you click OK, so now my table has been changed from earlier my table is up to here. See, up to salary column. Now my table has been changed from A to E only. It means it has excluded salary column. Like this you can also apply for rows. Now I have done undo. Now let us go and explore the rest of the options. Resize table we have already seen. Like this you can type, or you can also select using cursor. Like this you can also select like this. If you click OK, table will be appeared up to here. Based on your requirement you can change the table sizes. Now let us go to summarize with pivot table. Now you can also summarize this table with pivot table. However, we haven't experienced the pivot table. Don't worry about the pivot tables. So we are going to look at all pivot tables in the future sessions. So now you can summarize the pivot table. This is how a pivot table will look like. Don't worry, we haven't started pivot table, hence I'm not going to discuss about pivot table right now. Now remove duplicates. You can remove the duplicates from this table directly. See, if you observe, let us see what are all the duplicates which are available. We have already observed how to highlight duplicates in earlier session. Let us go to conditional formatting and highlight duplicate values. Now these are all the duplicate values which are available in my table. You can directly delete the duplicate values by selecting remove duplicate values. If you click OK, now it is asking from where you want to delete duplicate values. If you want to delete duplicate values from ID column, you can unselect all and select only ID column. See, I want to delete duplicates from ID column. If you click OK, now duplicates have been deleted. See, there is no duplicates now. 2 duplicate values found and removed. 8 unique values remain. 18 unique values remain. See, like this it will delete the duplicate values. Now I am doing undo. See, earlier like this, if you use redo, you can observe how it has been deleted the duplicate values. Like that. Now convert to a range. This is very important point. Please do understand about convert to a range. Now you know that we are dealing with a table. Now I don't want this table, I want to change this table to a range. Now before going to change a table into a range, always remember that go to table styles and select none style before going to change a table into a range. This is very important point. Select this as none style and now convert to a range. Do you want to convert a table to a normal range? Yes. Now as soon as you convert to a table to a range, now this is how it appears. Now my table has gone. You can also observe there is no design tab. As we have earlier discussed, if you keep your cursor in a table, design tab will appear. If that is not a table, design tab will not appear. Now we have removed the table by using none style from styles group, then select convert to a range. What will happen if I do not select none style? See, let us explore that. What will happen? Now what I am going to do is I am going to design and directly converting to a range, normal range. Yes. Now it has been converted to a normal range. Now you can observe in normal range also we have seen all these colors. Now what I am going to do is I am again selecting this area, or you can keep cursor in middle of any portion of this table, and I am going to insert a table. Now I want this table to be inserted. You can observe that whenever you are selecting a table style, it is not applying that table style to this table. You can observe the original cell color is as same as we have earlier did not make this table with none style. Because of that reason, whenever I select this table style, my cell color should be changed to, my cell color should be like this, lavender color, but it is not changing to this color. Or my cell color should be like this, it is not changing, only header is changing, but my cell color is not changing. However, I am going to explain how it will be look like. See, what I am going to do is, you will be able to understand from here. Now what I am going to do is, I am just selecting test, test 1, 1, 2, whatever I am giving, nice, test 2. Now I am going to insert this as a table. See how this table will be look like. Let us see. If you observe, see, the color of this cell is different, right? I am going to select the same style for this table also. See, you can also observe from here. See, though I have selecting this table style, it is not giving me the color which is related to this table. If I select this, the same thing, it is giving me exact color which is related to that particular table. Now we can observe. See, now what I am going to do is, I am selecting this table style. Yes, this is my table style which have been selected. Now I would also like to apply the same style for this table. See, this table is not changing to the color of the table style which have been selected. Not only this, there will be lot of difficulties you will face if you do not convert a table to a range without selecting none style. So always do remember that whenever you are changing from table to range, please select, first you have to do is, first thing what you have to do is, you have to change from whatever the table style you are in, from that table style to none style, then you have to change to range. That is very important. I am doing undo. Now I did undo. Now let us go and explore the next features. Now we have already seen duplicates removal and convert to a range. Export. You can export this table to SharePoint. Now we are not going to discuss about the SharePoint. Refresh. You can refresh this table, refresh all, like this. It means this refresh will help you in case of any linkings. If you refresh, then this table will be refreshed. Now header row. It is asking you, it is automatically given you this table has header. If you click this one, see, your header will be gone. It means you don't want to show the header to this table. If you want to show, you can click again headers. See, now your table will have headers. Now if you want to add a total row, if you want to see the total salary, now what you have to do is, you have to either select this one and use alt equal to get the total, or you have to see on the status bar what is exactly the total. But I don't want like that. I want to add a row called total. You can directly click on this one. Now a total row has been added over here. You can observe a total row has been added. This is the total. Now next feature is banded rows. If you click this one out, see, my banded rows is disappeared like this. Earlier this is how a banded row will look like. Now if you uncheck this one, see, it is like this. Now first column, if you want to differentiate first column, you can click like this. As soon as you check this mark, it is showing in bold color. See, it is showing as bold font. Earlier this is in normal font. See, now go to design and like this. See, you can observe like this. Last column, if you want to show last column differently, you can also show. If you want to first and last columns differently, see, like this you can show first and last columns. Banded columns, banded rows and banded columns will not be looks good. However, either of the one will looks good. See, now banded columns are like this. If you remove banded columns and banded rows, it will be like this. Based on your requirement, you can select table style options. Now let us go to table styles. As we have already observed, these are all the different table styles which are available. Based on your requirement, you can select your table style. However, if you don't like any of these table styles, you can also create your own table style. You can create new table style by selecting any of these tables and give nice right click and create as a duplicate. Now you can create your own table style. This table style name I am giving as my table 1. I am giving this table style as my table 1. Now you can select your table style. This is how your table style is appearing. Now whole table, I am going to select fill color with this one. Click OK. See, now how your table is going to appear. Your table is going to appear like this. Based on your requirement, you can select and change. How do you want to show the columns? How do you want to show the header? How do you want to show your last column? How do you want to show your total row? All these can be designed based on your requirement. Now I have selected like this. If you click OK, now my table style is available here. See, this is my custom table style. When I select this table style, it is appearing like this. Like this, you can also create your own custom table styles. Again, I am explaining, just give right click on any of the table styles, create duplicate and go to that table style, and you can select your table styles. You can customize your table style like this. You can also modify your table style like this. From there, just give right click, you can modify your table style. You can also set as default table quick style for this document. For this document, you can also keep this as default table style. But for now, I am going to do undo. You can also do undo from quick access toolbar. You can select everything and click OK. Like this, you can also do undo. Now clear. If you select this one, it will also clear your table styles. You can do two ways. One is go to none style, or another one is go to clear. Now it has already been cleared, hence it has not appeared. This is how we can deal with tables. Now let us see what are the other points which are available. Now see, add total row under design. You can add total row, which we have already seen. Now table styles, we have already seen what are the different table styles and how to select a table style and how to create your own table style based on your requirement and how to customize. And converting table to a range, we have already seen that how to convert a table to a range. Make a none style before you are converting a table to a range. And how do we know whether we are dealing with a table or a range? We have already seen that when you keep your cursor position in the table, it will appear a design tab on the tab row. If that is a range, design tab will not appear. And create your own table style, which we have already seen how to create your own table style. Giving right click and create duplicate, and from there we can customize and we can apply the same table style. And sorting table, we have already observed that how to sort a table like this. From here, if you want to sort if I want to filter like this, you can also sort your table like A to Z or Z to A. Like this you can sort your table. This is the end of the lesson. Thanks for listening.